Ladies and gentlemen, Daily Intermission fans, it's season 2, episode 54. My name is Greg. We are in studio. I am joined by Nate. How is it going today?
Well, one thing we didn't touch on last episode, RBC champs.
Yes, that is very true.
Yeah.
We did not mention the fact we were mentioning that we were in a tournament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were in the RBC Scramble, which is a national held event here in Canada, and we won the local qualifier. So we're heading to Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
September 6th.
Atlantics, baby.
So we're heading to Atlantics, and we've got to replace. We had Drake Batherson on our team, another friend of the show, Stuart Kenny. But Drake, it sounds like he's going to be back in Ottawa for training camp. So we're going to have to find another player, a shooter.
We're going to have to find a dark horse.
I sent a message to Corey Connors. Hasn't replied yet.
Yeah, I know. Cam Smith, we're going to see.
Did he read?
He said he'd get back to me.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
So we're looking to get a tour player involved. But
Yeah.
if that doesn't happen, then we'll have to settle with another stick from our local golf course. But that was a great round, Nate. To be honest with you, we thought we were out of it.
Oh, my God. We thought we were so screwed.
Yeah.
A couple of darts here and there, and then we were back.
Yeah, so I think personally the TSN turning point was around 15. It's a par 3 at the course, and we were gathering our balls, and one of our partners sculled one, and it almost knocked me out, hit me in the head, and then that guy felt so bad that he just all of a sudden
Turned it on.
He just turned it on and was chucking darts.
Yeah, he was. He almost eagled the hardest hole in the course.
Yep.
Just about.
Yep.
Tap in bird.
Yeah.
And then one of the most ridiculous shots I've ever seen out of a quarry.
Yes. Yeah. On the 17th, and then
guy.
absolutely stuffed one on 18. So he finished off strong. Anyway, we're moving on to Atlantics. That's in the fall in PEI, but need another huge golf tournament. Might be the biggest weekend of the summer in golf. It's the Snapple Blossom, the annual Snapple Blossom at our home course, a 4-man scramble. The drinks are going to be flying, man. I am fired up.
It is hilarious that how far along this thing has come as well.
Yes, for sure.
So this thing is a straight up sanctioned event by the course now.
Oh yeah, exactly.
it is
The
just-
food and beverage staff is well aware.
There's a set meal.
Yeah, exactly.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
So it's the real deal.
Yeah.
And there's chatter of a bus.
There's chatter that we'll be bussing around, and it's a full day event. I mean, it's a marathon. People need to prepare. I mean, it's going to be a warm day out there, Nate. So tons of water. I mean, it's certainly a great day of golf, and then some after party antics to follow. So we're excited for the Snapple Blossom. I'm feeling really good. I've put together a new team. I haven't sniffed the title out since we won, Nate, and I think 2017.
2018.
Was it 2018?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the second year of the event. So I haven't sniffed the title. I'm looking to get back. I've made a team switch, and I know you have too, Nate, but you know what? It's going to be a bloodbath out there.
It is. It's going to be.
So
a lot of good players out there.
Oh my gosh. And for the listeners too, it's an automatic playoff. So typically in a scramble, one team will really run away with it. Say a team goes 16 under and then a team goes 14, 13. It's an automatic playoff in front of the entire field. So that's, I think, a staple of the event that makes it a lot of fun.
What hole?
13.
13?
Yep.
Yeah. That's the same as last year, obviously.
Yeah.
And that was probably the best thing.
Oh yeah.
You get maybe a dart.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
get to watch yeah.
I'm waiting for the ace walk off.
Oh my God, it'd be unbelievable. Watch somebody ace it this year, and then somebody on the other team ace it as well. That would be going directly to TikTok.
There'd be some stories for the ages. But Nate, I will mention that this is the pregame show. If you haven't realized yet, listeners, we got quarter 1. We're going to be talking PGA Tour golf, and we're going to be talking the Open. In quarter 2, we're going to talk about the NHL because the free agent frenzy was alive and well on Wednesday, and a lot of news came out of there. We're going to have Guess the Age coming at the halftime show. We're going to move into a little NFL talk in quarter 3 and then finish it off with the MLB in quarter 4 and 8. But staying in the halftime or in the pregame show, a lot of news out of air travel these days, Nate. You're seeing airports, and have you seen this stuff on social media with baggage? Like, what are these companies doing?
I just don't understand what's going on. Like, even when we got to Pearson, like obviously when we flew in, it was fine.
Oh yeah.
But when we were leaving, it was outrageous. Like we were walking around, and then it was all of a sudden, it was just like the cattle got out of the pan, man.
We cut that line, man.
We cut that. We had to.
Oh my goodness.
We might have missed the flight.
I know, man.
And we got down there. The Starbucks line was longer than the security line. It was absolutely brutal.
Okay, so give this. It's probably 5 in the morning at this point, 5:15 in the morning, and we've got a line of like, I would say 300-400 people.
Yeah, I just don't like what I always said too is like the vibes. And this is strictly from what I've understood, just Pearson.
Yes.
is the biggest mess. I mean, Halifax, I haven't seen too many issues with.
No. And then Ottawa, there's no more than 20 people in the airport.
Yeah, there's more tumbleweeds than humans.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, it seems like it's just Pearson that seems to be the issue, and it is a mess.
And I know Air Canada announced last week, Nate, that they've canceled like 15% or 20% of their flights to try to like get back on track logistically. And I guess people aren't willing to work out on the runways and baggage claim. I mean, it's an all around gong show. And I mean, I don't know if it was this bad pre-COVID. Like, I haven't done a ton of traveling, and typically when I travel, it's been pretty smooth.
Yeah, for sure.
But man, it's horror story after horror story.
Yeah, you know what's crazy too when you bring up that thing how they can't get anybody to work at the like, where is everybody working?
I know.
It's everywhere needs people. So it's
you always hear that. It's like, we just can't get anybody to work.
It's like, well, where are they? And what are they doing for money?
I know.
Is what I just don't understand.
I know.
Like, how do you just like, what?
It's crazy.
I don't get it.
Man, the generation it's certainly changed. And as with technology, I think people, like, the work ethic in people has just diminished. I mean, I look at, some of the younger generation, even, some people, my younger stepbrothers. I mean, it's a lot of Xbox, a lot of technology, and it's a chore to do anything really outside of that. I'm not going to throw them completely under the bus, gentlemen. I didn't mean anything by that.
They're going to be listening to this like, sick, dude. Thanks.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like for that generation too, I feel like COVID kind of, they didn't experience what it was like before, and then all of a sudden it was just like kind of like gift wrap money.
Timed, yeah.
You know what I mean? And they never really got into the workforce, maybe that age. I have no idea.
Yeah,
like there's something's going on that I don't know.
Well, it's just the world is changing so dramatically, and even just the jobs too. Like, obviously you have your historical jobs that are still intact, but I mean, look what we're doing for work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like there's just new jobs being created daily by the internet and by social media, and
I guess a lot of people are able to just work exclusively from home now too.
Very true.
So I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would take that over.
Yeah, maybe there's a disconnect between the needs of businesses and the skills of the employee of the day and age, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, there's someone's falling behind, whether it's the
employer or the
employer or the employee.
I feel like another thing around here is too, like, a lot of places are kind of like stagnant businesses, like a lot of like seasonal and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people. What is that noise? Is that something outside?
Yeah, it is.
Sounds like, man, what are we in, like, Qatar here? We got a fire alarm a couple weeks ago. We got a transport truck backing up to the window.
Yeah, we do apologize to listeners. Hopefully the fire alarm stays off.
Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying, but anyway.
Yeah, we got kind of way into deep of the employee-employer dynamics. So, Nate, I did want to mention, finally in the pregame show, I'm just confirming that we are recording.
I checked early.
Okay. Khloe Kardashian, Nate, is having another child with Tristan Thompson. This relationship has been all over the map. But the Kardashians, man, why are people so captivated by their daily lives?
I was actually thinking about this the other day when I was looking at it. I was like, it is honestly impressive that they are able to just put out a snippet of like anything they say and everyone's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is wild, man.
It's crazy, man.
Because they are just like, I've seen a couple episodes of the show.
Yeah.
They are so out of touch.
Oh.
Like with just like how reality is, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
they're mega rich.
Exactly.
So the Jenners are half sisters with the Kardashians,
I think.
Yeah. So like,
I don't know.
Anyway,
Kendall's the coolest one, I think.
Yeah,
Kendall Jenner.
I mean, I haven't really seen much of her, but they date these megastars in society. They're rich as heck, and I mean, I tip my hat to Pete Davidson. Like, I mean, Kim Kardashian's an absolute smoke wagon, and he's just plowing the wheels off of her.
Yeah, that guy absolutely pulls, man.
Dude,
Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
Kim Kardashian.
Speaking of Grande, I heard he's got a Grande on him.
Well, that's what he has in one of his stand-up routines that he's saying. He's like, yeah, that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. He's like, Ariana Grande came out and said I had a huge penis, and then she's like, now anybody who takes my pants off, it's just like, oh. He's like, it's not that big.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
He's good stuff. Anyway, Nate, that's going to conclude the pregame show. We're going to move into the Open. It's St. Andrews. It's the 150th Open in Scotland. The golf course, Nate, is nearly twice as old as the United States of America. I mean, we're talking about one of the most historic events. Tiger Woods said that this might be the most historic Open of all time. And speaking of Mr. Woods, the most captivating golfer on the planet, the most electrifying person to watch play, comes out. I'm all set up with my snacks. I've got my monster all set up, ready to watch. Hits one down the gut. I'm fired up. I'm watching this thing roll directly into a divot.
Yeah.
Chunks it into the water. Nearly chips in for par. misses a 2-foot putt, doubles the hole.
Yeah, it's
right
tough.
there and then,
Yeah.
it was over.
Yeah, it was over.
I think he's +5 right now, Nate.
Yeah, he had a tough. I mean, that's not terrible, all things considered. I mean, it was what, +4 through the first 5.
Yeah.
So, you know. I
Yeah, he
if you
birdied 9
finish
and
off
10
+5,
back to back.
Yeah, so.
But anyway, he'll hang around there and he'll miss the cut. But that's tough. I mean, he needs to get healthy. He needs to play a little bit more frequently.
How about those bunkers, eh?
Pop bunkers are absolutely outrageous.
Those things look like something you should grab some Twinkies and just be going in there for the apocalypse, man. Those things are absolutely grease.
So jail.
It's
such jail.
unbelievable. How was it, Siwoo Kim today?
Yeah.
He hits the lip, chucks back in, and then just absolutely chips in for par.
Yeah, on the road hole.
Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable. One of the toughest holes. Oh, man, it's incredible. But think about some of these legends that have won the Open at St. Andrews. Sam Snead. Ever heard of him? Savvy Ballesteros, ever heard of him? Jack Nicklaus, Nick Faldo, John Daly, Tiger Woods. I mean, a lot of the legends of the game have won the Open at St. Andrews. That's why I'm thinking a guy who shot 66 today, -6, is 2 back. He's Rory McIlroy. I like his shots, Nate.
Yeah. I mean, we've obviously have him on best bets.
I don't think we do.
Really? I thought you took him.
No, he's +1,000.
Oh.
So it wasn't like that.
Yeah,
we like to give out the juice.
Yeah.
So
I mean, all things considered, that is fairly juice. But when you look at normal golf odds, that ain't that juice.
no, like 10-1. I mean, probably should have.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's easy to look back on now.
Yeah, it is,
That's
yeah.
like last time when I gave out JT Post, and I was like, oh, I should have taken him one in the
Yeah.
one and done.
Yeah.
I had mid-stroke there, mid-sentence. But anyway, moving along, I didn't take him. Easy to look back on, you know.
We took
Especially when you take Rory every week.
Yeah.
You know, like
I took Tiger in the one and done.
I did too.
Oh, man.
See you later.
That's
I was screwed anyway. I would have had to pick a winner for the next while, and the guys are dwindling. I haven't got a whole lot left.
No, you're not
There's
out
a
of it
few
yet.
guys I haven't even used that aren't even on the tour anymore. With this being the last Master,
The Live, yeah.
the last major. Yeah. Like what? I got no shot at using Bryson. He's gone.
Yeah.
I
DJ.
might have used him actually. No, I couldn't have. I don't know.
He had a decent round today, and he -3.
Yeah, I know.
I hate every single Live guy when they come on the TV. I'm just like,
Well, what was it everyone was
Outraged.
yapping about on? It's just classic, man. You get an Instagram one. It's like, yeah, Bryson DeChambeau went 305 with a 6-iron. I'm like, I don't give a shit
yeah.
how hard he hit his 6-iron or how far he hit it.
I know.
Like, who cares? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Like if
man.
he would have shot -12,
Yeah.
and
It's a practice round, dude. Who cares?
no, Roy McIlroy's off to a great start, -6. Cam Young, I think this guy is guaranteed going to be the rookie of the year. I mean, this guy has come onto the scene, man, and he's been in the mix a bunch. He hasn't won yet, but I mean, his top 10s, he must have 6 of them. I mean, every second week, it's this bearded guy with a pause at the top of his swing and rails the ball like 330 yards is in the mix. Cam Smith, your guy, 5 under par. I mean, he had a great round. Cammy Smith, he's due for a major
Dude,
soon.
he's been so hot this year, too. What was the one he won again?
The player, sorry, I'm really thirsty right now.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, he won the Players, and then obviously at the RBC he didn't finish off too great. But I mean, when we were following him around, man, he was on absolute fire.
I know.
Like he was chipping in, he was draining. He
just had
15
the-
footers, like
Yeah, he just had that tough first day. Remember, he was like +5,
Yeah.
and then he came back and made the cut,
Yep.
and then he was, then when we were watching him on Saturday, he was absolutely lights out.
buzzing, dude.
But Scotty Scheffler's right there in the mix, Xander Schauffele, Victor Hovland, so it's going to be an unbelievably open. It just sucks because we've been waiting all year for Tiger's events and for him to kind of miss out an opportunity to be in the mix.
If you could have just kept it around like even on the day, you know, you're like, all right, you never know.
No, exactly.
But now it's like, well, this is
over.
going to be a battle. Yeah,
It's over.
Uphill battle. But what if he comes out tomorrow and goes
Course
like
record?
6, 7 under?
Yeah, makes the cut.
Bad.
There's just no shot, man.
It's tough.
There's just no shot.
No. It's different.
It's sad, man. It's sad because our days of Tiger are dwindling, and these opportunities we need him to play well. But we're going to continue to follow along, and and certainly on Sunday. Excuse me.
Holy smokes, eh?
I'm kind of battling right now.
I was going to say,
Just-
you got some straight up
just
indigestion.
Indigestion, thirst, and I'm
You get
sweating.
Pepto-Bismol, which
Yeah.
is now we'll move into the second quarter because it's brought to you by Pepto.
Yeah, but we are transitioning, Nate. That's great. Great transition. I did want to talk about start. So we're going to be buzzing through free agent signings here in the NHL. But I wanted to talk about. Sorry, go ahead.
You go through. We'll give them a yay or nay.
Sure.
Maybe.
Sure.
Keep it semi-quick. I'm sure everyone's kind of heard them by now, but
Sure, we'll talk about the guys that didn't go anywheres.
yes.
Malkin.
Yeah.
Yay?
Yeah.
I think it's
sure. What is it, like $6 million?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
He's a stud.
It's 30,
he had
35, 36.
Yeah, and he had a rough year of injuries last year.
Yeah, but he's still a point per game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So 41 games, and he's on pace for like 82 points.
Josh Manson,
too much.
Is it 4 years, $4 million?
4.5.
4.5.
Too much. That's some Zaitsev stuff. That's some Zaitsev.
No.
That's what Zaitsev's contract is.
Yeah, but he's a much better player than Zaitsev.
for sure. But like, I feel like in a couple of years, it's gonna be like, oh my god,
he's such a big guy, though, man. Like, I like having that guy who is physical. Like, you look at those two decors.
Yeah, I know. I just don't like paying that much.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
Victor Olofsson.
I
don't know what the contract was, Nate, but he's staying in Buffalo.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything too crazy. Like, I think it was like 4.5 as well.
I think he's got a lot of upside.
He does.
He can rip the puck.
He sure can.
Yeah.
He had a couple good years. He's a power play menace.
Yeah, he is.
Just rips one tees.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad one. I mean, they couldn't let him walk. They got nobody.
Okay, these next two guys are making close to the same money.
Okay.
Robert Thomas and Mikhail Sergachev. One guy I like. One guy I'm like, holy smokes.
Look, there's a lot of... Listen, I love the Sergachev one.
Yes.
This guy's a stud, man. I remember watching him when he was 19 years old against the Caps in the conference final. I was like, I cannot fathom that a team traded this man.
For Jonathan Drouin.
Unbelievable.
That's a team that looks like they like their French Canadians who traded that guy.
Yeah. You'd almost think that they pick them over anybody usually.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like Sergachev, Sergachev guy, $8 million. The guy's a stud. If it wasn't for Hedman, this guy's your number one D for sure. You know what I mean? Like it's an absolute, like, the fact they have both of those guys is treason.
Man, they had Sergachev playing on their third pairing. Like, think about how gifted that of a decor that is.
It's outrageous, man.
Yeah.
And then I guess when we're gonna touch on Robert Thomas here, I mean, there's a lot of people that say this guy's like underrated and stuff, but I mean, man, like $8 million is absolutely asinine.
That's a lot of money for this guy.
A lot of money. Like, if you got Vladdy Tarasenko at 7.5, like, I just don't know. About that one.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a lot of money.
That's money that you would pay to your top gun.
Yeah,
almost your top gun.
Are they assuming Robert Thomas is going to get there? Like, I don't peg Robert Thomas as any more than like 30 goals on the dot.
Yeah, I mean, what's his biggest season? Has he scored 30 yet? It might be worth bringing up his stats.
I will, because obviously he does fly a little under the radar.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, so I guess that would go to the underrated thing. I am going to pull up. I think he really had a really good year last year. He is 23 years old.
Okay.
Maybe they're thinking,
Well, you're going to
this guy had 20 goals. He had 77 points last year in 72 games. So over a point per game, 20 goals.
Okay.
20 goals, 57 assists.
Yep.
So,
You know what? Maybe.
I still don't know about 8 mil, but,
Biggest surprise yesterday, Nate. Johnny Gaudreau.
Oh, dude, this one's just ridiculous.
So Johnny Gaudreau, there was rumors that he was offered at 8 years over $10 million to stay in Calgary. And then everybody was like, okay, he's from New Jersey. He built a house in New Jersey. He's going to New Jersey.
Yeah.
And then he signs in Columbus.
I couldn't believe when he went to Columbus. It appears the Mack truck has arrived back.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the move here. Like, obviously, we talked about it before. It's like, obviously, he has no interest in winning the Stanley Cup. That's not anywhere near Columbus's future.
No.
I mean, it's essentially him and Zach Werenski, and that's about all they've got over
Are they good buddies? Must be.
I don't know. I mean, Werenski's a few years younger than him. They're both American, but I mean, I'm sure they will be.
Yes.
But
yeah, that just seems like a guy who just wants out of the spotlight, wants to score 90 points a year in a small market.
Yep.
Not worried about the playoffs. Just do his own thing with a lot of money.
Yeah. So I guess if that's what he's into, then that's what he's into. I mean, he got absolutely paid, but I thought he was getting at least 10 mil.
Yeah.
I was really surprised to see Columbus
115 points.
Yeah, man. Like
115 points.
Like, New Jersey's got to be semi-kicking themselves here. Like, this was a...
Yes.
Like, they have a ton of cap space, too.
Oh, man.
So it's like, I don't understand. Something must have gone on. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. But, I mean, they should have tried to grab this guy.
That was really out of the woodwork, so in my opinion, for Columbus. Like, they were never really rumored to be in it, were they?
I just don't even see the fit.
Yeah.
It's good. I guess if you can get Line buzzing again, if you can re-sign him,
true.
Sure, I guess. They're not like, Voracek's there buzzing around. Yeah. He'll get 4 goals next year and 70 assists. Yeah. Texier's a stick. I love that guy.
One teammate that has made just tremendous strides in the last week, really rejuvenated their roster, made a ton of strides, is the Ottawa Senators.
Oh, my.
It's crazy.
This DeBrincat trade, I don't know if Pierre Dorian had, I don't even know who Chicago's GM is now. I don't think it's Stan Bowman anymore. It might be, but I don't know if he had him at gunpoint or what.
They did the overhaul because of the Kyle Beach
Yes.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Forget who it is. But yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, they just rinsed them for first, third, and fifth for DeBrincat. Go ahead and sign Claude Giroux. They go ahead and trade for Cam Talbot, who had a great year last year in between the pipes. They get rid of Matt Murray. Like, they did a great job. They're just missing a right-handed defenseman, and this team looks like they might be able to go on a little playoff run.
Literally, though, they're going to be right there with the best of them in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
You have to figure, like, this is going to be like, this top six is, I'm going out on a limb here and saying this is, like, one of the best in the NHL.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
For sure.
It's good. It's really good.
It's going to be interesting what combinations they go with.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting to see. I mean, what do you go? You got, obviously, Giroux, Kachuk, Batherson.
I think they might go Stützle, DeBrincat, Giroux, and keep that Kachuk, Norris, Batherson.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would be absolutely sick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is one hell of a top six.
1A, 1B. You're going to have two filthy power plays.
You certainly are.
Yeah.
I don't even know where do you bear it? Where do you put everybody on that first one? Like, it's almost like you almost got to have DeBrincat ripping one tees. You'd ideally want Norris there on the other side, I guess. Like, they seem to love him.
And they like Brady out front.
So I guess maybe they put Shabbat and then Drake on the point, and then they interchange with DeBrincat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Drake's best on the half wall, though.
So do I. Where like DeBrincat would go.
Yeah, and DeBrincat's not going to be anywhere near as good as that because he's more of a finisher. So it's kind of a weird... Anyway, that's not for us to figure out.
No, that is why they paid DJ Smith the money.
And I'm sure he'll get it just right the first time.
Yeah, for sure. Jack Campbell heading to Edmonton, 5x5. The Leafs decided to part with Jack Campbell, and then they bring in Matt Murray and Ilya Samsonov to be their tandem. So really a big gamble for the Leafs. Nice signing by Jack Campbell. I mean, Edmonton, this is a huge upgrade, in my opinion, over Mike Smith and Koskinen. This is a guy that can give you 60, 55 starts, and he's looked okay for the last 2 years. I mean, he, at times, has been pretty good goaltender.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, we're not too sold on him. It's an upgrade on Edmonton's end, for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens with Toronto. It's just like Twitter for Toronto next year with these goalies.
Yeah.
It is going to be absolutely hilarious.
For sure. For sure.
It's going to be hilarious.
Vincent Trocheck, 7 times 5.6 to the Rangers. Andrew Kopp, 5 times 5.6 to the Red Wings. Those are just kind of like they've been great players the last couple of years. They've had good years. They're good, solid players. Like, they're teams that might be.
I initially thought the Trocheck one was too much. I was unaware it was 5.6 until I saw it yesterday. I thought it was like 6.7 for some reason. I was like, that's far too much. But 5.6 for Trocheck, that's really good.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a poor man's Brad Marchand.
Yep.
Maybe not even a poor man's. He just kind of plays that style. Like, he can get some points. He plays hard. Andrew Kopp obviously had a great start to this year. I think he's kind of like a third line centerman.
Yeah. Well, he's certainly not a 2.
No. So, I thought the biggest overpayment of the day was Ilya Mikheyev by the Vancouver Canucks at 4.85. Like,
just a weird one for Vancouver, man. Yeah. It seems like every year they just kind of grab a free agent just to like make
just to get in the mix,
like they're doing something.
Yeah,
and they're really not doing anything.
It's tough. Darcy Kempford of the Washington Capitals, Nate.
Yeah,
how you feeling?
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna go out here and say, I can't rag on the guy all year and then be like, what? Now that he's on my team, he's a stud.
Yeah,
this guy sucks. He's brutal, man. Like it's terrible. But when they look at it. You had Vanacek and Samsonov for 2 years. It didn't work out. You're just wasting away years. I mean, give it a go. Yep. Sure. It's not going to work out good. He's going to be injured. They're going to play Zach Fucali. They're completely screwed.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, the money's not bad, I guess.
Yeah. $5 million.
It's not like they gave him like
5.25. Yeah.
Yeah. Like whatever. He's terrible. It's going to be a disaster.
Another team that made a lot of noise, Nate, is the Carolina Hurricanes. And these guys brought in Max Pacioretty from the Vegas Knights.
Yep.
And Brent Burns from the San Jose Sharks said, this is the team.
Dude, this team is going to be absolutely filthy.
They could be a wagon.
They're going to be a wagon. Yeah. Brent Burns, man. Dude. Like, if he could just, like, kind of bring back a little bit of the old Brent.
Yeah.
Look out.
For sure. I know. Vegas is, anyway. I'm not going to get into them.
I know. It's just like, dude.
The asset management on Vegas is just awful.
Fleury and Pacioretty for literally nothing.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
And they traded.
They're screwed.
They traded a bunch for Tatar, and then they traded Tatar.
Well, did they not give a first, a second, and a third for Tatar?
Yeah.
And then it was...
And then they traded Suzuki, Tatar,
yeah,
and someone else for Pacioretty.
And then they gave Pacioretty away for zero,
nothing.
Like, future considerations now. Oh, so that future considerations joke, can we settle down on that one everyone's doing now? It's always just like, oh, you had a great career, future consider. You know, it was hilarious the first time. It's just every single time now. It's like, oh, my God. Let's give it up.
I don't really know how that works out. It's like,
when are the future considerations even come out?
When are they considered?
You never hear about it, though.
No, you don't.
Like, what is it, just behind closed doors? Is it a Dan Cleary for $1 kind of trade?
Like, here's
Chris
$1 million
Draper?
bucks, yeah.
You know, like,
who knows?
When I would like to get some of those back sometime and to see what exactly those were. But anyway, that's not going to happen.
It's certainly interesting, and we'll continue to monitor. There's going to be more signings. Teams are going to be tinkering with their lineups. So that was a busy day in the NHL. It was an exciting free agent frenzy, and we'll continue to bring you the news. Nate, it's halftime show time. I'm not certain I'm going to get any, but it's guess their age.
All right. Let's get it going.
Ernie Els.
This is slime. I'm going to go with 78.
52.
Damn. I think I just got him mixed up with, never mind.
Like Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, but, yeah. I'm not going to go on that one, though. Cam Smith.
I'm going to say Cam's 28.
Yep.
Is he?
Yep.
Yep. John Elway.
John Elway. Oh, geez. I was looking at this not that long ago. Okay, let me just break down some math super quick. I gave you a TikTok one the other day. This man was drafted in 1983.
Yes.
So we're going with 93 would put him at, we're going to say, oh, geez, it's tough. I'm not going to be that close because I'm not sure the exact age here. I'm going to play some college. We're going to say 20, 30, 40. I'm going to say 65.
He's 62.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right. Yeah, not terrible. Not terrible. Sung J M.
26?
24.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sung Jae is a young guy.
He is a young guy.
John Rahm.
John Rahm. I think he's 31.
27.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I feel like I looked at him the other day and I was like, oh, shoot, he's 30. I didn't realize that. But anyway, that was clearly not the case. Sergei Bobrovsky.
I'll say 33.
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Holy
Two
shit.
for three so far.
Adam Sandler.
I'm going to go with 58.
55. Not bad.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Evgeny Kuznetsov.
I'll say he's 30.
Yep.
Is he?
Yep.
No shot.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Crazy when I give you actual
Simon Cowell.
guys out of the world. Like, what the hell is this? Like, is this this is real? Simon Cowell. I wouldn't even begin to know.
The judge from like America's.
Oh, I know who he
okay.
is. I just like, how would I even begin to picture? I don't know how long his career's been. I'm going to go with 53.
He's 62.
Really? Looks good for 62. Looks really good for 62. Adrian Kempe.
I'll say he's 27.
He's 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Danica Patrick.
Danica Patrick. I'll say she's like 37.
40.
Okay.
Another good looking 40-year-old.
Not bad. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
27.
Yep.
Holy smokes.
All right.
Billie Jean King.
Dude, like, what the hell were you even thinking getting these going?
Tennis.
Billie Jean King, I don't know. Like,
She's a vet.
I know that, but like 60? Like
78.
Like, damn, I wish that was the first one. I would have gone on a limb and just said 78. Bradley Beal?
I'll say he's 32.
29.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby's like 90.
85. Not bad.
He's in prison.
I'll allow it.
He's in prison. You can't allow it. It doesn't work like that. Josh Giddey.
20.
19. Get worked.
Darren Helm.
Darren Helm, 37.
35.
Really?
Yep.
Damn, man. I thought he was like,
I know.
Dude, I thought when he was on the
Red Wings, man.
Red Wings in
08.
09 and 08, I thought he was a vet then. When I found out of the woodwork he was
Well, he
playing
scored that
out
overtime goal, and I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, I know. And then, you know, and I thought he was like 30 years old then.
Yeah.
Which is the crazy thing. This guy was a young gun.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Stanton.
34.
32.
Wow.
Yeah.
Roger Federer.
Roger Federer. Let's say 38.
40.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, man. Marcus Simeon.
Marcus Simeon. 28.
31. Yeah.
Okay.
You got another? No, that's it, eh?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Those are always tough. Maybe
Yeah, I mean, sometimes tougher than others.
Yeah, I gotta absolutely.
Billy Joe King and Abraham Lincoln. So Winston Churchill over here. I'm trying to guess these.
Yeah, that was pretty greasy.
Like, holy hell.
Yeah.
Simon Cowell?
Yeah. I just thought that was surprising that he was 62.
It was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you win.
All right. That's going to conclude the halftime show. I'm next time, what we're going to have to do is like the jersey numbers or something, and I'll keep it like basic, and then you like that. That was greasy.
Oh, well, whatever. I just went for the ages. They're so hard. So I was like, I'll give some like middle of the, so actual gettable ones, don't just do it.
Yeah, not like Billie Jean King.
You know what? No matter what it is next time, it's going to be outrageous on my end. Yeah. Like, expect to see Winston Churchill. That's all I'm saying.
What year were they born?
What year did he have the Declaration?
What year were they born? Actually, might be pretty funny.
Yes, it would.
Yeah,
and that'll be next week, folks.
That could actually be a TikTok segment as well.
What year were they born? Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. And just bringing out some.
Man, we should bring back Guess the Age on TikTok.
Yeah. I was thinking, what year were they born though? Because that would be so funny. Like.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Could be really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that'll be...
that might be rolled out.
For anyone listening, that'll be rolled out tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean today.
Nate, so we're going to move into quarter three. That's going to conclude the halftime show of episode 54, season 2 of the Intermission podcast. We're going to move into quarter three. We're going to talk the NFL. And one man individually broke the internet this week. That's a guy by the name of Zach Wilson.
Yes.
So I'm going to lay this out for you guys. So Zach Wilson and his high school sweetheart went to BYU.
Anyway.
Okay.
No. Tell it out. I want to hear it. I haven't heard the extended story.
So Zach Wilson ended up breaking up with this girlfriend that he had seen at BYU. And his best receiver at BYU, now plays, I think, in Jacksonville or somewheres, is now dating this girl, his old girlfriend. They were best friends, by the way. So now his best friend is dating his ex-girlfriend. And so somebody on Instagram commented on her post and said, homie hopper. So in terms of, like that, I don't know if that's
Tunnel sisters, etc.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So a homie hopper. Anyway, she said, you know what a homie hopper is? Zach slept with his mom's best friend. So it was confirmed through that comment that Zach Wilson's into older women. And then he's a MILF hunter. And it broke the internet. People are really, really in love with Zach Wilson to do this. And I like it. It's a power move on his part.
It's big for him.
It is.
I mean, this guy was a walking doormat last year.
Yes, he was.
For me, in particular, I mean, this guy was an absolute joke.
Yes, he was.
And you know what? No matter what he does next season, you can throw 15 interceptions, Zach. You're always going to have that on the resume.
Yeah, dude.
And that looks good on you.
It does, man. It really does. So congrats to Zach on sleeping with...
What's going on with his mom and the best friend now, you think?
Yeah, what's the dynamic there, I wonder? And I wonder if it was just a one-time thing, or if it's like, kind of serious, or if he's into older women. I mean, who knows, man? If the NFL doesn't work out, I mean, I know a few companies that might sign him.
Yeah, I do too. And Jordy El Nino, him and the boys going at it.
Yeah, that's right. They could do a scene together. All right. Well, the Patriots traded N'Keal Harry this week to the Bears. N'Keal Harry has been an absolute bust. I think it was in 2019. He was drafted in the first to the second round. Mm-hmm. He was drafted before DK Metcalf, who's an absolute freaking nature. AJ Brown is an absolute freaking nature. The Patriots always whiff on receiver draft picks, but they traded him to the Bears. The Bears are an absolute joke of an organization, man. I don't know why they're trading for this guy. They got Justin Fields, this young quarterback at Ohio State, obviously going into his second year, but they're bringing in guys like this to help him out. What an absolute joke.
Yeah, it could be just the good oldfashioned, we're going to throw the flyer on the guy.
Yep.
It's like, who else are we going to grab? Let's do it.
Cheap.
Risk reward pretty low.
Yep.
Let's do it. I mean, what did they get him for? A 7th rounder?
Yeah, it was something ridiculous.
So, I mean, whatever, dude. Like, give it a shot, see what happens. And, the thing is for the GM, I guess, in this situation, like if it works out, you look like a genius.
For sure. For sure.
First rounder, second rounder pick, like give it a shot.
Yeah.
He's too early in the career to just like pack it in.
For sure. For sure. I agree. Is
it going to work out? Probably not.
We'll see, man. The team is, anyway, we'll see what happens. Our good friend Annie Egar hates the Bears.
Yes, she certainly does. Saw her tweet of the bear doing CPR on the green bin or whatever it was. Did you see that one? Yeah. So that was good stuff.
Shout out to Annie. Gronk announced that he will not be coming out of retirement. That's it for him with football. I don't know if I'm going to completely buy it, Nate. I mean, I could see if after week 8 the Bucs are like 5-3 and they need a little juice, and Gronk's, you know what, I'm missing it, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, do you take it at face value? I mean, it's.
I believe nothing anymore.
Yeah,
he's coming back.
Yes,
he's coming back, man. It's just like. he could say it again, and it's just like, why are you still talking about it?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, don't even. Yeah, I guess he's got to answer the question, but
Gronk.
you know,
What an absolute wagon.
yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Nate, the legendary stadium, the Pittsburgh Steelers Heinz Field. I mean, Heinz Field. It's just been such a. It was famously showcased in a Batman movie where Bane blew it up.
Yeah.
But Heinz Field's just been a legendary name for a stadium, and that's how you remember Big Ben and playing at Heinz Field. They changed their name to Acrisure Stadium, an insurance company.
Yeah.
That is tough.
It's always weird when you're like a stadium like that or
Yep.
arena or anything. You know, it's been like that forever. It kind of reminds me of Staples Center vibes.
Yeah, the crypto. Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
Although that one's starting to kind of, you're kind of getting used to it. I think
Yeah.
I'll still always call it the Staples Center.
Yeah.
I think. It always just pops into my head like
For sure.
Crypto.com arena. Like,
I'm still so surprised that Staples was the sponsor. Staples?
making bank, dude.
Yeah.
Get people in there and print something off for 67 cents.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Apparently.
But Heinz Field, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
Heinz ketchup, they're the best on the market.
French's is pretty good, no?
Yep. It's not bad.
French's. Didn't Heinz isn't it called the catsup? But then they called it ketchup? Isn't that how it started?
I'm not
That
sure.
was my understanding.
I'm not sure.
So that could be completely right or 100% incorrect.
But there's something that you cannot do at the grocery store, and it's buy like a no-name ketchup.
Oh my god.
Dude.
No.
One time, too.
No name anything. Like not no name, but like President's Choice stuff here in Canada.
Yeah.
Stuff is lights out. It's good stuff.
Is it?
President's Choice? Man,
Ketchup?
there's so many good. Oh no, not ketchup.
No,
Jesus,
no,
Jesus,
no. No,
Jesus,
exactly.
no.
Yeah, they're blue label stuff. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they got some great stuff.
For sure, man. But another thing too, Nate. Another thing you cannot buy. I remember I was like 240 pounds at school. I was heavy, and I was like looking to cut out sugars and stuff.
Yeah.
And I bought sugar-free ketchup.
Yeah. Not that
Absolutely disgusting.
good. Yeah, it's not good, eh?
It's awful.
And I ran the numbers on it.
What are the chances that you need to be cutting sugar out of your ketchup?
Well, I mean, dude, it's not even that bad. It's like 4 grams of sugar for like 2 tablespoons or something. Like it's not even worth going
stressing.
for.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not even,
It's probably actually you need sugars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't just, not have any.
No.
And it's like I think the ketchup's going to be okay. I mean, this is ketchup to sugar-free ketchup. It's not
Like,
Coca-Cola to Diet Coca-Cola.
and it's not like you're drinking or eating ketchup soup.
Yeah.
You know.
You make a grilled cheese every once in a while, add a little extra ketchup.
What's a mandatory with ketchup? Mine's eggs.
Yeah,
Mine's
I'm
eggs.
Also a big sriracha guy with eggs. Yeah, yeah. Ketchup. I mean, fries.
Fries is a staple.
Fries is definitely like even any kind of potato.
Would you think that ketchup is more versatile than mustard?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I'm just
A lot of people think
don't really-
sausages and hot dogs, no ketchup.
What?
Only mustard.
Who?
Oh man, that's a big opinion, especially in the States.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I only really started liking mustard once I went down to Cuba in like 2014, and they had like the really good grainy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's when I started liking it. I didn't even like it before that. I still don't love it. I like honey mustard.
What am I thinking about here?
I don't know.
What type of mustard are we talking about? The grainy. It's
I can't remember, but it's
I know it's very good.
Yeah. Oh, you not Dijon.
Dijon.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big Dijon guy.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I like Dijon on a sandwich.
yeah.
I like mustard on a sandwich. That's where I like. I don't know. They're both versatile topics. That got way off track, Nate.
Yeah.
Trent Williams, offensive lineman for San Francisco 49ers. The first offensive lineman to be ranked 99 in Madden.
But this is what I'm saying with Heinz. They're set. You know what I mean? Like we just talking about that with they don't even care.
Yeah.
They're so set now. Everyone just calls it Heinz Field. Anyway, continuing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Look, it's imprinted in my brain. I can't even get it out of my head.
Yeah. So
Trent Williams?
Yeah, offensive linemen, man, don't get any love. I mean, if you give a position, the first player ever at the position to be ranked 99. I mean, talk about how undervalued these guys are, protecting the quarterback and making holes for the running backs. I mean,
Ranked 90. Is this for Madden?
for Madden.
Okay.
Yeah, so first offensive lineman ever. And then Le'Veon Bell, Nate, and Adrian Peterson will be they'll be in a boxing match and later in August, I do believe. So, I mean, just another boxing
I
match.
don't know if there's sweat dripping down my back
I'm
or
sweating,
not.
man.
I'm not sure. But, yeah, I know that boxing match is going to be an absolute hoot. See, that's at least something to look somewhat forward to instead of the Logan Paul saga over and over, you know?
You know what's crazy, Nate?
What?
Is we have a meeting in 10 minutes.
Yep.
So we're going to fire through the MLB here.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't be too hard.
No.
Let's see. The AL East is buzzing. The Orioles have won 10 in a row. Vladdy hit a home run out of the dirt. And we're on to the fire wagon of the week now.
O'Neal Cruz needs shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
This guy's a menace.
Dude, he ripped one almost 100 miles an hour off a ground ball to the first. It was such a heater, man.
But you know what? It's like I see the highlights over and over again. Like he keeps doing it. Like he's ripping hard.
Yeah.
I swear to Jesus, dude. This guy picks the ball up and is so nonchalant for like 1 full second before he gets ready to throw it, and then just absolutely throws a murder ball every single time.
If this misses the glove and hits someone, it's gonna be bad news, man.
Yeah.
Because it's coming in like 97.
If I'm the first baseman, I'm like, oh no, it's been hit to third.
So, dude, this guy obviously he's the hardest throwing shortstop in the history of baseball.
Well, yeah, he should be a pitcher, man.
Yeah, man, it's outrageous.
Like, he's fairly accurate from distance.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, like get this guy in.
He's a stud, man.
Get him on the mound.
O'Neal Cruz. I mean, we'll have to look at getting him on the podcast, but who knows how far away we are from that. But Nate, home run derby commits. Pete Alonso, he's won the last 2. Electric. Jose Ramirez, biggest dips in the league. Albert Pujols, the guy's 100, but he can rip dings.
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber, I mean, he rips dingers.
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna Jr., I mean, how the hell are you?
Had a year off from ripping him, but he's back to ripping him.
Yeah, he is. So, I mean, that's going to be, it's rounding up to actually be a pretty good. I think you need Alejandro Kirk in there.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
He's absolutely juicing him.
Yeah, he is, man.
Get that guy on a few steroids. Who knows what he's capable of?
For sure.
You know?
Gee, I mean, he could already be on him.
Could.
Yeah. KC, Nate, will be without 10 players in Toronto. Do you know why?
Vaccination?
Vaccination.
Dude, we got to give this shit up. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
Like who?
So unvaccinated players are obviously not allowed to travel into Canada, and 10 off Kansas City are not going to be able to make it to Toronto. So that's hugely advantageous for Toronto. The Blue Jays fired Charlie Montoyo, the most mellow manager in the history of baseball. I'm glad to see him go, to be honest, Nate. I need a guy with a little bit more electricity in Toronto.
We need a little juice up there.
Yeah.
We're looking for a Lou Pena.
Yes, we are.
We're looking for somebody who's just ready to die on the mound.
Yes.
Just go out there and have a straight up Hardy.
No, for sure. Chris Sale looked good in his debut in 80. He had 5 scoreless innings. They ended up losing the game 3-2, but he looked good. Clubhouse was safe afterwards. So Chris Sale's back looking good for the Sox. I'm excited about it. That's going to conclude quarter 4, folks. I apologize about the rapid fire. We miscalculated time. But, Nate, fire wagon of the week. My fire wagon of the week is the Ottawa Senators. Absolutely revamping their team. Grabbing Giroux, grabbing DeBrincat, grabbing Cam Talbot. Looking really good, man. They got a fun few seasons ahead.
Okay, mine's a little off the board here.
Okay.
But I'm going with this Andrew Tate guy.
Oh, man.
Dude.
Has he dominated your feed?
Yeah, he dominates the feed. But I don't know. I am so certain that he's just a genius and he is trolling with every video he does.
Yeah, man. Well, he is. His IQ, I guess, is through the roof.
Yeah, he's it's ridiculous. Everything he says is just so outrageous, man. And I'm pretty sure he's screwing with everybody.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
Well, yesterday he was on Dave Portnoy's podcast.
Yes.
The other day he was...
And he was saying ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
That I'm just like...
Well, he just goes for those sound bites. He doesn't even have a TikTok account.
Yeah, I know.
So he runs at Hustlers University.
Yeah.
And then he just gets people to make accounts. And he's got to be the most famous TikToker on the planet.
That doesn't have an account.
That doesn't have an account.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
That's what I was wondering. I was looking for his actual account. He doesn't have one.
No, he does Instagram, I guess.
That's how you know you're doing it right.
Dude, he's a swag wagon, man. I think he's the man.
It's hilarious.
I think his stuff is so outrageous. He's like the most sexist human being you'll ever hear.
Mm-hmm. I think he's just screwing around.
He was talking about with the Dave Portnoy. He was talking about the Western. Anyway, he's an interesting cat. If you haven't heard of him, Andrew Tate. Dog water of the week for me, man. I hate to give it to my guy, but I'm giving it to Tiger. And we've been looking forward to this event for so long. He's had these circles on the calendar, and to go out there and absolutely. Anyway, Tiger, you're my dog water of the week, man. I have to apologize, but you are.
Mine is, if you were on the TikTok live the other day, you know it already. It's the Philadelphia Flyers. Oscar Lindblom, diagnosed with cancer, sits out for the year, battles back, plays. They buy out his contract.
And then he signs for like $275.
Yeah, he gets a nice $5 million total contract for 2 years from the Sharks. Showed it to the Sharks. Should have given them Fire Wagon Philly. This is classic Philly.
Yeah, it is.
Classic Philly.
All right, folks. Go like the episode.
To wrap it up.
Share it with a friend. You guys are the best. We appreciate you.
Later.